The operation of industrial systems can be disturbed by an interference in one of the controllers working within the system. By using Concurrent Power Plant Simulator connected with the PLC controller, I will show how the operation of the plant can be disturbed, causing emergency shutdown. Our setup consists of a model of the reactor vessel made out of blocks with movable control rods. This model communicates with a complete nuclear plant simulator installed on a server. Additionally, there is a controller keeping an eye on the pressure in the reactor. It communicates with the simulator and it's located on the board. The controller will be attacked from the machine located in the same network. But before we get to the attack, I would like you to grasp how the pressurizer operates, so let's get to that first. Now I will increase the reactor power output here on the right side of the HMI panel. Increasing the power output is done by extracting the control rods. This makes the pressure in the system to elevate as well. The PLC controller detects it and to compensate, opens spray valves in the pressurizer tank. Restoring normal operating pressure. Now, let's see what will happen when I decrease the reactor power output. The control rods are lowered into the pole, thus slowing down the chain reaction in the reactor. In turn, it lowers the pressure in the system. The PLC gets to know about it from the pressure sensors, and if the pressure is too low, the heaters are engaged. The attack is aimed at this PLC. All the lights that are lit are green. It means the PLC is currently working without any errors. But is it always this way? Here you can see TIA Portal. It is an engineering software for programming PLCs. It's there to show the current state of the connection to the PLC. Now I will execute the exploit here on this computer. The exploit consists of specially prepared sequence of packets that are sent to the PLC. As you can see in the TIA Portal, communication with the PLC has stopped. Let's see the reaction of the PLC. There are no red lights or anything. Nothing has changed. Just by looking at the PLC, you cannot tell that something has gone wrong. Just now, the PLC has lost its ability to communicate over the network. But the program is still running on the PLC. As before, I will increase the power output of the reactor. As the power increases, also the pressure in the primary loop of the reactor increases. The pressure sensors should pick it up and the controller should open the spray valves to decrease the pressure. But because the communication does not work, the controller cannot receive the data from the pressure sensors. It does not know the pressure is rising, so the spray valves remain closed. At some point, value of the pressure is so high that emergency systems kick in to stop the reactor. And when it's not enough, safety valves are opened. Such incident would typically mean many days of maintenance work before normal operation can be restored.